way overdue for an updated tour of the kitties' enclosure, also known as my backyard. I made the entire backyard an enclosure. I don't know if you can see Gypsy Rose. I invited her to come out, but she said, no, I'll just sit here and look. Okay. And we now have the sunroom out here in the middle of our patio. We'll start from it and go around. This little enclosure is where we have our air conditioning and garden tools. I actually have new lumber in the garage right now to rebuild this. The wood is so rotted. It was built in 1986 when I moved here. I know in the videos that my house must seem like a big house, but it's really quite small. It's only about 1,000 square feet. This is obviously our garbage place where we're keeping the garbage. And the gate here goes to the front of the house. The garage is in the front of the house. This is the original, or their old cat door, which is by the front door. And I have it under a little table so that they have some protection from the rain when they come out the door. The entire yard is cat-proofed, both below. As you can see, I've buried the boards, made it quite sure that there's no space kitties can get underneath. And then on top we have this netting arrangement, which is with our brackets, comes out and up. Kitties can't get out, and the neighbor cats can't get in. So far that has proven to be true, and I put this fence up in 2004, this netting. This tree just grew here, grew right next to the fence, and I was too attached to the tree to take it down when I put up the cat fence, the cat netting. So I put the netting actually right on the tree. At some point that's going to become an issue I'm going to have to fix, but for now it's okay. And we move around. This is the side yard. My yard actually borders right up against the neighbor's house. That's the way this little development is built. Kitties have a little litter box over there in the corner. They do use it. Not that they don't use other places. They have what I'm calling a little cabin in the woods, and they almost never use it. Sometimes they do. They like to sit on top of it mostly. Side yard. I'm really not that much of a gardener. This soil is very, very clay-like. So if it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, we start over. They've got a little pond, which I poured when I first moved here in the 80s. Right now I've got my one and only bonsai tree soaking in the water there. I'll pull it out a little bit later. It's just a simple little pond that I sluice out with the hose. This tree is also a volunteer, just started growing here, and I make sure that it is trimmed well away from both houses. The cats can and do climb this tree on occasion. When I converted this yard in 2004 to an enclosure, I was forced to switch over to container gardening because you can't have trees growing up against your cat fence. So I have a lot of big pots and just small shrubs around the edge, as you can see. This is my big eucalyptus tree. It's due to be trimmed here was going to happen this past week, but they didn't get to it. It's got a dead spot. It's going to be topped off. But as you can see, it's got a cat barrier on it. So the cats cannot climb this tree. Once again, the cat fencing, you can see the netting. It's all along the fence, clear down to the edge, and clear down to the end. Well, a pretty good sized backyard. It's not huge. It's just about right, actually. Most of it's concrete. And the plants are all in pots for the most part. We've got quite a little audience here. We now have Gypsy Rose and Simba looking out. Now, I was looking for Koi Koi a little while ago, and I spotted her. Koi Koi's hiding under this bush. Hello, Koi Koi. Hello, Koi Koi. How you doing under there? You want to come out and visit? Here she comes. Yes, we were wondering where you were. Yes, we were, and here she is. Koi Koi. The kitties really do enjoy it out here, and I enjoy being able to provide this for them. Of course, this is the sunroom. Oh, here, Simba came out through the other cat door. They now have the 2 cat doors. New cat door. Yes, what do you have to say there, Simba? Oh my gosh, she's going to talk to us. Going to talk to us? Okay. So we've got a narrower corridor here, but it turned out that it didn't seem to take that much of a bite out of my backyard, which was very nice. Here's Sahara. Sahara is under a rose bush I've been trying to kill. It just keeps coming back. And we have a little picnic table with an umbrella over top. Enjoy on a nice day like today. It's very nice today. This is the back of the kitchen here. This is the kitchen window we're looking at. This big thing here is the new unit that air conditions the sunroom. We got a frog. We got one of those pocket hoses. They got terrible reviews, but I just love it. Then I found the frog to stuff the hose in, which is just like too perfect for words. This is the kitty's second kitty door, and I happen to have this old plastic thing, just perfect. Provides a little bit of protection for them coming in and out. And now we're making our way back around again to the sliding glass door. In and out of our new sunroom. We'll give Gypsy Rose another opportunity to come out. You want to come out, Gypsy Rose? She's just looking. What's that like you, Gypsy Rose? And she'll be out here running around. Okay. That's the tour. And as you can see, I'm in the middle of suburbia on a busy, noisy street. But it could be a lot worse.